Let's make podcast magic. Hey guys, my name is Lawrence Carroll. I am the VIP host here at the Abbey, and I'm also on the reality TV series on E! Called What Happens at the Abbey. Outside of that, I'm an activist and I'm a publisher. Well, I'm about to publish my own book soon, and yeah, I've got my own event production company.
While the world is getting to know Lawrence and his story about having and raising a child with his lesbian best friend Brandy on the E! Channel's new hit show What Happens at the Abbey, he's actually a man of many passions and talents. In addition to being a VIP host at the Abbey, Lawrence owns an event production company, Lawrence Charles Events, which works with top media like LA Travel Magazine and celebrities like Kyle Chan and Sheena Shea. He also volunteers for the Los Angeles Gay Lesbian Center as an activist and philanthropist, bringing positive change and awareness to youth, gay, and African American issues. And as if all that wasn't enough, he is also an emerging talent in the literary world, writing children's books and short novels.
Well, no, I thought that too, because obviously, we're friends, and I've seen episodes, and I'm like, wow, Lawrence is being Lawrence. And the great thing, like you said, is it allows you to showcase so many different aspects of your life, one of which I obviously want to bring up. It is the big storyline between you and your best friend, who are going to have a baby together. So why don't you tell me a little bit more about that for my listeners who don't know about your storyline?
So with that, Brandy, her name is Brandy, we worked together. Well, I found out that we worked together 5 years ago. So we both lived downtown Los Angeles. We were like a block away from each other. And so I was walking to my car one day, and she was working at her salon. She does hair and makeup. And she jumps out. She was just like, hey, I know you. And I'm looking at her. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, I don't know you, right? I was like, who is this crazy girl? She's like, but we work together. I was like, I said, where? She's like, at the Abbey. I was like, I've never seen you before.
Whoa.
But mind you, there's 250 people who work here at the Abbey. So
I didn't know
it's really possible to not know somebody, because the staff here is just that large.
Wow.
And so, I was like, okay, whatever, girl. Like, I brushed it off. Went to work. And then I think like the next week on a Wednesday night, I ran into her. And I said, oh my God, you really do work here. I was like, she was telling the truth. She wasn't lying. I'm like, she wasn't a crazy bitch. I said, okay, that's great. So, we clicked or whatnot. And then I think maybe like a month or so after that, she was like, look, I'm looking for a roommate or whatnot. And I said, I want a bigger place. I was living in like a Matchbox downtown.
Hey,
so,
you were in LA. What are you
hey, look, what are you going to do? So we moved in together, and then that's how our friendship developed. That's what really kicked it off. And so, living together, we, really got to know each other. And our lease was up. I ended up moving out or whatnot, and she ended up finding another place as well. But we still worked together. And in between that time, I had already kind of got the ball rolling or put in motion to have a baby with someone else. There was a close friend of mine that was talking to my mom one day, and they got all excited about the prospect of us potentially maybe having kids together. And at that time, she was the only, I hate to say candidate, but the only person in my life that I thought that would make sense.
Okay.
But it didn't make sense for a lot of reasons,
You actually went to swing the bat.
Well, yeah, that, and it's just like, she, with my dynamic, first off, I'm very territorial.
Yes.
And I want to be a hands-on father.
Yes.
So being a father means so much to me. And so the fact that she was straight, I felt would end up causing more problems in the long run, because when she would find love or while she's dating, bringing another man into my child's life would be problematic for me. I already knew it. And, there were a couple other reasons why it just didn't work.
You're having the baby to have the baby and be hands-on day in, day out.
This is my child.
You're not trying to have a child where you're there at the weekends and you're there.
Exactly. So I'm explaining this to Brandy one day while we were at work, and she was explaining how she just broken up with her girlfriend or whatnot, and how, she just wants to have a kid and she was probably just going to do it by herself. And, one of our other coworkers was just like, well, why don't you two have a baby together? And we both like looked at each other and we're just like, oh, I guess that does make sense. I'm like, lesbian, gay guy, have a baby together. There's no romance. There's no issues. I don't have to worry about another man coming in. She doesn't have to worry about another woman. And so we were just like, let's make this happen. And so from there, that's pretty much, it's been smooth sailing ever since, for the most part.
Well, but I did notice a few things, and I wanted to address them because I'm learning, actually, through you, that there's a lot of complications that come up.
That's why I say it's smooth sailing for the most part.
Right, and I want to bring that up, though, because those are some of the hurdles and obstacles. And, a lot of people think that you reach a certain level of success in your life, and, like, the obstacles are gone,
hell no.
Challenges are gone. And so I want to address that because, you're experiencing all of this success in your professional personal life. And not that your personal life isn't successful, but there are definitely some hurdles. And I'd like you to speak to or share a little bit about some of the legal stuff, because I didn't realize some of the legal aspects of two gay people wanting to bring a child into the world. You would think it's much simpler.
Well, see, you know what? There's a lot of stuff, and thank you for touching on that, because the show doesn't necessarily highlight a lot of that. Now, they filmed a lot of that, but they just didn't actually put it into the episodes.
Right.
And so having this opportunity to talk with people like yourself, it really lets people know, okay, there's a lot more to this than what you're just seeing through the show.
Right.
So, you know, with the legal aspect, what we did is that we had our first visits with the fertility clinics, and that's when we found out that medically I'm not considered the father. As a gay man, I'm not allowed to donate sperm or blood unless... basically, she has to sign off a waiver and say,
right. I just had my mind blown when I heard about that, especially the blood. Like, I could be in the hospital dying, and my gay best friend is standing by my bed who happens to match my blood type. But because he's gay, if I'm going to get a coma and can't sign off on it, you can't give me blood.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot wrap my head around that concept.
And that's been around since the 80s.
Want to listen to our entire convo? Click the link to your favorite audio app below. And if you like this video, please subscribe and share it with your family, friends, and on your favorite social media networks. You have the ability to make your dreams a reality. You've just got to believe and move your feet. Till next time, stay fabulous.